guys, and welcome back to my channel, Miss Bennett Maths. In today's video, we're going to be looking at area of a parallelogram. It would be a good idea for you to get some paper and make some notes on this, as there are a few questions for you to have a go at during the video. Take a look at this shape. This is a parallelogram. Have a think what calculation you would use to work out the area of this parallelogram. Maybe you could think about other shapes that we've already found the area of, such as a triangle, a rectangle, or a square. The way we calculate area of parallelogram is to make it into a rectangle. Once we've made it into a rectangle, we simply use the base multiplied by the height, and that will be our answer, making sure we're using a base and a height which are perpendicular to one another. So, if we cut the end off the parallelogram and we move it to the other side, I still have the same area, I've just cut it up into two pieces. So we have a rectangle here, and to work out the area of a rectangle, it's the base multiplied by the height. So the keynote for this is area of parallelogram is equal to the base multiplied by the height. You might want to draw a picture to go with this so that you make sure you understand which part is the base and which part is the height. So for this question, when we're doing the working out, the base is 30 centimetres, the height is 10 centimetres, multiply these two together, 3 times 1 is 3, multiply it by 10 and multiply it by 10 again. Centimetres squared. That's the final answer. Press pause and have a go at these next questions. When you're done, press play. Make sure that the units are the same for each measurement that you are using in the question to get the correct area. Some of these questions have given you the area and you're being asked to work out a missing measurement. Here's the answers. First question, 4 multiplied by 4. Second one, 5 multiplied by 6. Third one, 2 multiplied by 4.5. For the fourth one, remember we're taking the base and the height, not this height here. 4 multiplied by 3 gives us 12 centimetres squared. And for question number 5, the base is 5 and the height is 3.5. You can do 5 times 35, divide your answer by 10, giving us 17.5 metres squared. For question 6, you can see that the units are different. So I'm just quickly going to change my centimetres into metres. So the area for this one, 2 metres multiplied by 1 metre. Two metre multiplied by 1 metre is 2 metres squared. If you've done it in centimetres squared, you will get the bottom answer. For the next question, again, change your units, either 300 centimetres or 6.5 metres, giving you 19.5 metres squared or 195,000 centimetres squared. For question 8, you've got 2.5 metres by 3.5 metres, or 250 centimetres by 350 centimetres. Question number 9, we know that the base multiplied by the height is going to give us this area. Something multiplied by 3 is 21. That would be 7. And the final question is the base multiplied by the height to give us this area here. So the area is in metres squared. This unit is in centimetres, so I can convert either one. I'm going to choose to convert this one here. From my previous video, I know to change from metres squared to centimetres squared, I need to multiply by 10,000. This is going to give us 25,000 centimetres squared. So now I need to think, the base multiplied by the height has got to give us this value. What do I need to multiply 50 by to get 25,000? Well, 5 multiplied by 5 will give us a 25. 5 times 50 is 250. I need to make this 100 times bigger. So I've got 500 centimetres. If I change this into metres, this would be 5 metres. Here are some exam style questions. Press pause and have a go. When you're done, press play. For the first question, It says the diagram shows a parallelogram that has a perimeter of 30 centimetres. Calculate the area of the parallelogram. Well, if the perimeter is 30, I know for a parallelogram that the opposite sides are equal in length, which means this is 6 centimetres. So I've got the 6 and the 6 centimetres plus the other two sides must make 30. Well, 6 and 6 is 12, so 30 subtract 12 leaves me with 18 centimetres. But that needs to be shared between the two sides up here and down here. So half of 18 is 9 centimetres. The question is asking us to calculate the area of the parallelogram. Well, the area of parallelogram is the base times by the height, which would be the base of 9 multiplied by the perpendicular height, which is 5. 9 multiplied by 5 gives us 45 centimetres squared. On to the next question. The diagram shows a logo that is made up of 5 identical parallelograms. Find the area of one parallelogram. Well, I can see that these 5 parallelograms have a total base of 25 centimetres. So if I want the area of one parallelogram, I could either find the area of the whole shape and then divide it by 5 to get 1, or I can work out the base of 1 and then work out the area of 1. So I'm going to do the second option. I'm going to work out the base of 1. So I know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases of these parallelograms. Now, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because remember we need to take the perpendicular height from here to here. Well, if this whole distance is 25 and I have 5 lengths here, which need to make 25, I need to do 25 divided by 5, giving me 5. So each one of these is 5 centimetres. So the area of one parallelogram, the base multiplied by the height, would be 5 multiplied by 10, which is going to give me 50 centimetres squared. On to the third question. A shape is made from 4 congruent parallelograms. This tells us that all the shapes are the same size, they all have the same size measurements. The area of the shape is 308 centimetres squared. Work out the length labelled y. If we know the whole area is 308 and that 4 of them are making up this, then what I can do is I can take the whole area of the shape and share it between the 4 shapes. That's going to tell me the area of one of the shapes. So I'll just do this working out. 308 divided by 4. 4 doesn't go into 3. 4's into 30 goes 7 times. Remainder 2, and 4's into 28 goes 7 times again. So the area of one shape is 77 centimetres squared. So if one of these shapes is 77 centimetres squared, then I take this height here and half it, because that will give me that distance there or that distance there. So half of 14 is 7. That means the height is 7. And I need to make sure my area is 77. So the base times the height is the area. Well, the base we don't know. The height is 7 and the area is 77. So if I do 77 divided by 7, that will give me the base, which comes out to be 11 centimetres. I'm just going to draw that on here. If that base is 11 centimetres, then this base over here is also 11 centimetres. Now it's asking us to work out the value of y, which is the distance from here to here. That's the same as the distance from here to here. So all I need to do is 11 plus 6 plus 11. So that's 8 and 2, so the whole distance is 28 centimetres. On to the last question. Shown below is a parallelogram with length x plus 3 centimetres and a perpendicular height of 4 centimetres. The area of the parallelogram is 30 centimetres squared. Find the size of x. For this question, you need to be able to expand brackets. So it's telling us that the area to the base times the height. Well, the base is x plus 3, and I'm timesing that by 4, and that's given me 30 centimetres squared. I know when I'm multiplying these two things together, I'm multiplying everything on the inside of the brackets by what's outside the brackets, and I like to use the grid method. So I'm doing x plus 3 times by 4. 4 times by x is 4x, and 4 times by a positive 3 is a positive 12. So now I can change this into 4x plus 12 equals 30. Now to solve the equation. I want to make sure that x is on its own. So if I want to make x on its own, first of all I need to take 12 from both sides. That leaves me with 4x on the left and 18 on the right. And then I want to divide both sides by 4. So I get 1x on the left, 18 divided by 4, half it and half it again. So half of 18 is 9, and half of 9 is 4.5 centimetres, which is my final answer. If you have any questions about this video, make sure to comment below. Like and subscribe if this video has been helpful to stay tuned for more maths videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!